Hi friends, this is Soft Reason. In this lesson, we will be doing something like this. Okay, we will learn how to model and incline column. Okay, and we also learn how to model a slender column as well. You can see this column is slender. Okay, unlike when I select this one, you will see this and this is not selected, meaning this is a short column. Okay, while this column in front of this structure is a slender column. And also how to open your window spaces so as to reduce the loading on the structure. Okay, so we will be doing something like this in this lesson. Okay, let's start. So we will go to this AutoCAD. Okay, so this is the plan view. This is my panel that I've got of that structure you are seeing in the Prota structure. Okay, so we are going to save this structure in we are going to save this my panel in a DSF file. Okay, so Prota structure can be able to understand it. Okay, so you highlight it all this way and then you type a W on your keyboard. Okay, press enter. Okay, and then when you press enter, a dialog will show. In this dialog, you have to navigate to where you will save this drawing. Okay, I want to save it on desktop inside of this new folder. Okay, you can see the drawing is in AutoCAD 27 DSF, so I will just give it a name as WT. Okay, I'll give it this name WT, and so I will save it. Okay, the unit insert is what, millimeters. Okay, I will click on OK. This drawing I'll be saving DSF. Okay, inside of that folder, so I will go back to my Prota structure. Okay, then I click on new, and then I will give it a name as a duplex. Okay, this is my new project. Sorry. Alright, so this is the new project. Okay, I click on OK, and then BS810 UK import. Okay, okay, so I will go to external reference drawing, so I can import the DSF file. Okay, click on this DSF load. Okay, so it has already taken me to my desktop. Okay, so I will navigate to the new folder, which is this folder. I double click on it. You can see the WT DSF file. I click on it and then I open. I will minimize this. Alright, the unit is in MM. Okay, I will OK it. Then I will have to import members. Okay, then I click on import exist. Okay, and then import column. I'll check it. Okay, and then I will change this grid line to grid. Okay, because the layers I use in AutoCAD is grid and not grid line. Okay, so I'll have to define my grid. Okay, and I'll also define this. Okay, as grid. Okay, so the program can be able to understand. Then I click OK, and so I will have to check my structure. I click start. Building model check complete. Numbers of error 0. Okay, I closed. Then close this. Alright, you can see my columns and my grid has been fixed automatically. Okay, and so one thing we need to do now is, if you check these columns, you notice it is 230 mm by 230 mm. Okay, and so I want to use a column 225 by 225. Okay, so what I will need to do, I will have to come to my column, expand it. Okay, click the first column. I will hold down my shift key, click the last column so as to align all the column. Then I will right click. Okay, click on property. I will select this and then click on this column wise edit, and so I give it 225. Okay, it's I will do the same thing here. Okay, 225 and OK it. Alright, then I closed. You notice my column has been changed to 225. So after which here I will now have to fix my beam. Okay, I click on beam and then I will change my beam to 225 by 450. Okay, then I will insert my beam. So I will insert this last place. Okay, all right, so this area is my staircase room. Okay, the next thing I will have to close this. All right, so the next thing I want to do is I want to add my wall load to these beams, and so I will select this beam, right click, and then I will click on edit beam wall load. Okay, in the edit beam wall load dialog, wall unit weight I will use 3.41. okay, the height of my building is 3 meters, then the wall thickness is 0.225. okay, I can decide to use my wall opening. Okay, can decide to use my wall opening. Okay, but I will do that later. Okay, I cancel it, then I click OK. Alright, so I will copy this beam wall load. I will click on copy beam wall load. Okay, I want to distribute it to the rest of the beam, so I will select the first beam, hold down my shift key, select the last one, right click. Okay, then paste. Okay, alright, so after which the next thing I will have to do is to extract my slab. Okay, so I will use slab thickness of 150. I will use room here, then it's a residential structure, so I will use this code. This imposed load 1.5, and then I will insert my slabs. So this area is my staircase area. Okay, why this area is vault. Okay, these 1, 2, 3 columns are slender columns. This area is vault. There is no slab here. Okay, I closed it. The next thing I will do, I will want to insert story, but by then I will save the project. Alright, so after which I want to insert a story. I want to have 5 stories. Okay, alright, then after which I'll go back to my story 1. I want to generate these stories to other stories, or the first 4 stories. Click on building, then I'll go to generate stories. I'll select this, hold down my shift key, select this. Okay, and then I want to generate. Okay, let me first generate to story 3, then click on OK. Alright, so I will now click on story 3 this way, then generate it to story 4. Okay, but in this I will remove wall load. Okay, but that can also be removed later. Okay, so I will click on generate. Alright, then closed. Okay, I want to go to story 4. In this story 4, alright, so let's look at the project in 3D. Okay, so you have something like this in 3D. So I am not supposed to have this wall load here, so I want to remove this wall load. I want to get to the plan view. Okay, and then I will expand the beams. Okay, then I click on the first beam on story 4, hold down my shift key, and then click on the last beam to highlight all the beams. Okay, then I will right click, and then I will click on delete beam wall load. Okay, I will say yes. Alright, so all the beam wall load has been deleted. Okay, on this particular story. Then I will save the project. Alright, so after which let us navigate to the 3D again, and then we see what happened. Okay, so the wall load has been removed. Okay, the next thing we need to do, we want to remove this beam at this level 1, 2. Okay, then make these columns slender. Okay, so for us to do that, we can't navigate to the story 1. Okay, we go to the plan view. Okay, after which we zoom out, select this beam, hold the control key so as to select these other ones, okay, then you click on delete. As well, we will delete these columns. Okay, we will go to story 2. We go to story 2, and then we'll do the same thing. Alright, after deleting the beam in the story 2, we can now navigate to the 3D, okay? So as to see how the structure looks. Okay, so this is what we have now, okay? So from this column, this one, and this one, I'm going to send them to the foundations because they are slender columns, okay? So for us to do that, we will have to select this column. You click on it, select it, hold down your control key, select this one, okay, and also select this one. Alright, so what you need to do now is you have to right click, okay, click on property. Alright, then in this area of learn story, you click on it, then you click on column wise edit, then type 3, okay. Once you type 3 and okay, you notice the columns have been sent to the foundations, okay. So this is how to model a slender column. You closed it. Alright, so you will notice that these columns are slender, okay, unlike this one. Alright, so the next thing we have to do now is we are going to incline these columns, okay. So for us to do that, we will go to story 1, then we will navigate to the plan view, okay. So after which we will have to highlight this column, right click, click on property, okay, then click on this arrow to send the bottom level to this point, okay, and then you update it. Alright, you can see you closed it. You do the same thing here, okay. You right click and then you select property, send the bottom level to this grid point, okay, and then you update it. Closed, okay. Let's see how it looks in 3D now. You go to 3D and view it. Alright, so we have an incline column here, okay. And so we want to model our network stand on the roof area of this structure. So for us to do that, if you notice, you know that we have up to 5 stories, okay. So let's navigate to the 4th story and also to the 5th story, okay. So let's go back to the 4th story and then navigate to your plan view, okay. Now this is the area we want to insert our network stand. This area we are dealing with grid lines 10, 9, 8 and 7, okay, at this point, this point, this point, and also this point. Let us take note of this point, okay. And then we will navigate to the story, the 5th story. Alright, so at this 5th story we will be inserting our incline columns, okay. So we click on columns, okay. We are having a columns 2 to 5 by 2 to 5, okay. So this is the top of our column, okay, and then the bottom of our column we will fix it here, okay, and then we update, okay. This is the top of our column, then you move the bottom to this point and you update. You do the same thing, we do the same thing here, okay. This is the top, okay, and then this is the bottom, and you update. You have the top, the bottom, and you update. Alright, let's close and see it in 3D if you actually get what we want. Alright, so we are on the right path, okay. So let's go back to the plan view. So after we have extract our columns, we will place beam, okay. In this our beam will be 300, okay, 2 to 5 by 300 depth, okay. So we will insert our beam. Alright, so escape and closed. Okay, start our slabs as well. Click on slab, the thickness, everything has been set successfully. Okay, and then you placed it. Alright, so let's view our structures in 3D. So this is what we get. Alright, so far we have land, incline columns, slender columns. Okay, we want to look at how to open our wall so as to reduce loads in form of our normal windows. Okay, so you click on edit beam wall loads. In the edit beam wall loads dialog, you click on edit openings. Okay, in this you need to add. Okay, once you add, you have this. So what is my opening? The length and the width. The width of my opening is 1200. Okay, then the height is also 1200. Okay, then in the x directions I will be having 1900 in the x direction. In the y directions I will be having a 900. Okay, so I will be having these dimensions. Then I click on OK. Also I OK it. You will notice is now open. Okay, so this is how you can open your wall load so as to reduce the window spaces and also reduce the wall load that you are applying to this structure. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is we will look at the foundation slabs. Okay, we are going to fix some foundation slabs using foundations using slab edge lines. Okay, so for us to do that we will go to story 0. Okay, go to story 0, you navigate to plan view, story 0. Okay, so at this story 0 we will activate the slab lines. Okay, you click on this point, this point, this point, just the area where we want to fix our slabs, or the area we wanted our slab to cover. Alright, so you close it that way. Okay, after which you go to your slab. Okay, the thickness I want to use is these structures. I want to use a rough foundation for it, so I will try 400 mm thickness. Then the concrete cover will be 50 mm. Okay, and then I will use this normal loading. Okay, for it. Then I will insert the slab. Alright, the slab has been inserted successfully. The next thing I will need to do, I will go back to the general, and then I will use this particular area slab for proper distributions of load that will be coming from the structure. Okay, so I will give a kind of offset of 800. Okay, then I will pick this point, and then click outside to insert the cantilever slab for even distributions of load. This will also take care of a kind of overturning. Okay, so I will insert it just like this. Alright, then after which I will have to close it, and then we view our structures in 3D. So if you view a structure in 3D, what you have. Okay, alright, so we will having something like this. So we will have to stop here. If this lesson have helped you in one way or the other, kindly subscribe, like the video. Okay, then we watch out for the next lesson, because we will have to analyze the structure design as well. Okay, in the forthcoming lesson. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Bye.